Welcome back to the HUD Gaming. We're here with Heads Up episode number 10. I'm Mark Acevedo.
I'm Joel Torres, aka Joey with the Biz.
I thought you didn't. Ooh, wait. I thought you didn't like Joey with the Biz anymore.
No, I like it. Just not
It's important. All right, you got to get the importance. So you want it for the show.
for the show. I like it because it's like fun. You can call me Joel, you can call me Joey, you can call me whatever you want.
But we can't. We
No,
can't.
I can.
You
You
can.
can.
I can't.
It's just the people that are closest to me can't call me Joey.
But it's weird because I'm close to him. And I can call him Joe.
We're real brothers. You've only been around for like a little while.
I guess you're right. You have been.
I've known James and Mark longer than I've known you, Justin. But yeah, so they can't call me Joey. James does call me Joey sometimes, and I don't like it.
I think it is weird. I heard him call you at
Yeah.
the gym the other day. And
Exactly.
I was like,
So I just
weird.
gotta check him.
Even the one time I said it, it felt kind of weird. You just said it, and then I was like, okay, he said it, so I can say it. But
No,
it was
no.
a little weird. All right, so I'm Mark Acevedo.
I'm Joel Torres, aka Joey with the Biz, aka Joey Divas.
And in the studio with us,
We have Dusty Justin.
Dusty Justin.
So
Do you,
we're back-
like, do you like being called Dusty Justin?
Yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, it fits me perfectly. All I usually wears is hoodies and basketball shorts, though.
all right, it's not too much self-hatred, you know. We're a loving show here, very supportive.
I love
Always
you
telling you to
guys.
get your damn feet off the table.
I was reading a horoscope thing, and they said that Cancers, which is what both of you are, you got to say I love you. So I love you guys.
All right,
All right.
thank you.
That makes
Thank you.
we're gonna have a great show now because you guys all feel good about yourselves.
Now that we're all confident,
Now we're all confident. Well, I'm confident. I got my black skinny jeans on. When I wear my black skinny jeans, I'm the most confident human being on the planet.
I don't know. I'm
He
wearing
thinks he's like
basketball.
a
Are you
rock
wearing
star.
class shorts again?
No, I'm wearing actually like.
I feel like Justin
Rocking
always.
some regular
I feel like
shorts.
Justin just has to have cloth on his body at all times. Like he can't leave the house without cloth on him.
I mean, yeah, don't leave the house butt naked. Like, you got to be wearing
You
something.
could be butt naked. It's 2019.
You said cloth. It kind of makes it sound like he's walking out like a caveman with like a loincloth and like
Yeah,
that's it.
I was thinking like a Greek like turban thing. Not turban.
You mean
toga.
a toga?
Toga.
Yeah. All right. Well,
What are we doing? What is
so
it?
this is a news show. So now they got that news out of the way. First story that is coming up a lot is yesterday. Infinity Ward did their like official announcement or reveal of Call of Duty 2019. So the leaks that were coming out for the name being Call of Duty Modern Warfare was confirmed when they had the trailer on all their social media accounts, like on their Twitter and on their Instagram. All of their banners went like blank black for the beginning part of the week to I guess like hype people up. So they released a campaign trailer, which is about a minute and 50 seconds long. We'll link that in the description below. It showed a like little snippets, not really gameplay, but in-game footage showing that it's
They
running.
showed like little aspects
Yeah.
of gameplay. I think it was.
They showed like a
Like,
couple
they-
seconds where it looks
shot
like
a
someone
gun,
shooting.
and it was
Yeah.
like he was first
Yeah, where
person.
you're behind the car.
And it was lefty.
And he's like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
shit, I
I
like
didn't
that.
realize that.
Man, you had that pinpointed. He said that and you went straight to it.
God damn, Justin, you fucking doing something
the
right
ball.
today. Holy
It
shit.
says that you said I love you. And he's like, I got this.
That's what I was
shit."
saying. You gotta
I'm more
have.
confident. I know we're clicking that on the video.
You guys didn't say anything nice back to me, but it's okay.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
It's you're amazing. That's what he wanted to hear.
Yeah. But I do like it. I wonder. I hope lefty shooter. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
yeah.
running on a new engine. It's 60 frames a second, all of that good stuff. Some of the details that they released that weren't in the trailer, but are just like big deals, that it's crossplay between console and PC. So
Oh
if you-
shit! I thought that was crossplay between the generations. I didn't know.
No, it's between PC, which is weird because I don't know how they're going to do it. Because on PC, they had the issue with Black Ops 4, where the snipers were too good and they had to make the damage, I think, weaker or like made like the swaying.
But they don't. I understand what you're saying, but it wasn't crossplay. Black Ops 4.
I know, but what I'm saying is that they still had to do that, so I don't know how they're going to change it for crossplay when the snipers on PC are going to be 10 times
Yeah.
better than the.
If they, because like
PS4
mouses and like
Yeah,
how accurate
exactly.
they are. I mean,
The
I'm sure if
wasp
they, I mean, you think maybe when you're like searching for a game, you could put like specifically like, oh, I only want to play
when you
PlayStation
play, no, but you
players.
play Fortnite. So when you play Fortnite, or when you played Fortnite,
And Fortnite is
can-
crossplay with
it's
everyone,
crossplay.
right?
Were you able to like specify what type of servers you want?
Yeah, yes, you could do that.
So they'll just do that shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus,
I
if there's-
don't know if they're gonna do that though. I mean,
If they're developing it within, I mean, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I just saw Crossplay and I was like, okay, great. But that is true when you watch people play on
because
PC.
when you play Fortnite is a really big game that you can like tell the difference between a controller and a mouse. You can rotate so quick and build so much faster than a controller.
I still fuck the
Yeah.
PC boys up.
Especially, yeah,
With
because
a
snipers
controller.
and stuff, when they put their sensitivity on like 100 and then you just see them darting around,
That's
that
what I'm
is
saying.
true.
Like,
It's okay.
I don't know-
I'll be a
I
standard
don't know how they're
standard
gonna do
difficult, not standard difficulty, standard sensitivity PlayStation controller. Fuck you up. Let's go.
maybe they'll do like
Let's go,
something-
PC boys.
Maybe they'll do something like, oh, they know you're on PC, so maybe they'll just be like an update somehow for.
Something.
Actually, I'm gonna change my PlayStation name to PC Killer.
Also, yeah, it costs you $10. Oh, wait, no, it'll be your first free one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll cost all your trophies.
And yeah, then I'm just like fuck my whole
Yeah,
system.
probably.
I mean, this guy did it. Cody did it, and I don't think he's complaining about anything.
He only cares about Blackout, though.
Yeah,
But
he plays Siege.
that's a good point to bring up, though, even with Blackout. So the trailer was campaign trailer. Obviously, there's multiplayer. Rumored but not shown that there's like a Spec Ops kind of co-op mode that's like open world or something like that. But no Blackout or no like Battle Royale is confirmed or like leaked or anything like that. We're hoping for that, but that's not like currently shown.
Yeah, I would like that.
And so it like some more details that they gave with it, not concrete because they didn't really describe it well, but they said there's not going to be a traditional season pass. It's not going to be like the past, I don't know, like every Call of Duty has been where you pay like 40, it's 50 bucks.
So
Yeah.
you pay, give him a nice $110.
Yeah, you give them an extra $49.99 and then you'll get the maps when they come out and stuff like that. But assuming that they're going to go towards something like how Black Ops 4 and Fortnite and Apex and all those have like seasons of like tiers and all of that, if they do that, then maybe they'll charge like for something like that.
The Modern Warfare against your bank account.
Yeah, because they have to have some way to like make extra money.
I think that they're gonna definitely do. Well, they can also they can make it like super loot box heavy and just make you have to buy those
That's
fucking
true.
COD points. So they can do a whole bunch of things to generate money for this. But I'm actually interested in the campaign
Yeah, me too.
because the campaign it seems like it's kind of gray in the morality. I like working in the gray. I don't like it's gonna be like you're gonna do some fucked up things. You're gonna do some good things.
Yeah, it's Modern Warfare.
It's Modern Warfare. You got Price coming back with his fucking big ass cigar, which I don't think he should be smoking on the battlefield. But I'm not gonna judge. He's got more.
He
If
can
he's
do
doing
it.
his job,
He's got more merits than me. But I don't think I don't think though that real Navy SEALs fucking walk around with like cigars and they're like, all right, boys, let's go get them.
Yeah, real Navy SEAls also don't respawn, so that's a big problem.
They don't. I didn't know that.
I thought you respond.
And like they when they were talking about the multiplayer, so people like Jake Baldino, who's like the host of Game Ranks, people like him and some other people went to Infinity Ward like weeks ago and saw the game, so
Oh,
they've
shit.
just
Did
been
they
like
play it?
they didn't play it, but they saw large chunks of the game.
Okay.
I mean, publicly they can only show the trailer, so they don't have like B-roll to show. But they're saying they were very excited of the gameplay changes and how significant they are, but that's all they said.
You know what's funny though?
I think it was probably multiplayer.
With that one scene where the guy was shooting a pistol in the trailer, it kind of looks like the leaning mechanic from Siege.
Yeah, he is leaning. He's leaning outside, like the side of the back of a car.
I mean, no, because this Infinity Ward did Ghost, and that was the only one with leaning mechanics. Yeah, that's like the leaning mechanic. So they might introduce that, which I don't.
I like it.
I don't like that because then it's like too tactical. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, it feels nice like when you're playing Wolfenstein, you're behind cover and like you just kind of.
Yeah, maybe that may
over
be
it.
for single player only. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like they would probably have it for multiplayer as well. But yeah, so they showed a little bit of the campaign, and we're waiting to see more. But an important thing too, they dropped the release date at the end of the trailer, so it'll come out on October 25th.
How do you feel about that? October? They're moving up to
I
October,
like it.
not November.
That's what they did with Black Ops 4. They didn't
but
have a
I think-
November
but
release
yeah,
date.
But I thought they did that because of Red Dead. I don't know why they're moving up so early.
I don't have an issue with it.
It's just, I don't know. It's weird. I'm just used to
It's
Call of Duty
like-
coming out in November.
It's like the difference of like a week or two if you think about it, because it's normally early November.
Yeah, that 2 weeks is my paycheck.
That's true. Damn, you're playing a year, you're budgeting that far off.
Oh, yeah, I got my whole schedule, 2019.
I'm not that good with my finances.
No, trust me, I'm not that good either.
Yeah. But, I mean, what they showed is good. I originally complained about the name.
I'm about to say, yeah, how do you feel about the name now after seeing the
I
trailer?
mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna stop complaining about it because I can only bitch about it for so long. Now it's official, so like
now it's official. Now
I
you're
just have
fucked.
to take it. So
He doesn't take it.
Yeah, no,
I mean, if you guys weren't silent, it wouldn't have been weird.
it's okay. I just want to watch you take it.
Alright.
We don't even have a visual. Jesus Christ.
Alright.
But yes, it's good that they announced it here because we talked about it before at E3, which is coming up very soon. They don't have a booth. Activision doesn't have like a stage presence.
And this game might not be even shown at E3 because it's probably a PlayStation tied up exclusive. Was this released through PlayStation?
Considering that it's crossplay, though, it makes me feel like it might be possible that there's no more deal.
If it's on,
If it's everything like playing together.
but it's always been everything.
No, they don't.
Not the
they don't
cross.
have- No, they don't have.
No.
Not the crossplay, but I'm saying it's always been on every platform. So why would I change?
Well, yeah, that's true, but I'm saying there's never been crossplay, so maybe. I don't know, but that's true. Since there's no Sony conference, it might not be shown there, and that's why they have to do this
If
now.
they go on Xbox stage, they're traitors and I'm boycotting the game.
You're not boycotting
You're
the game.
not. Are you still gonna buy it?
Yeah.
Well, there's no zombies, so
There's no zombies?
there's no blackout.
But you bought every Call of Duty, like, immediately.
That's just because like I feel like I have to.
So you'll get this one immediately.
Yeah, probably you're right.
Because this looks better than, like, the last two games that Infinity Ward has done.
Okay, I'm about to be like the last two. I'm like the last two I liked a lot.
Well,
I thought you meant like World at War and Black Ops 4, but yeah, like better than Infinite Warfare and Ghost.
yeah, and Ghost,
Yeah,
exactly.
This looks way better than Infinite Warfare and Ghost.
So I'm saying you'll get it. Plus, we know it'll have a nice, easy trophy list. And
Yeah. Oh, no
considering
blackout, no
blackout-
zombies.
no-
That's just gonna
yeah.
be easy ass trophy list.
Exactly, it'll probably just be collectibles and whatever. But we don't know what the co-op
Might
mode
be like
is.
beat the campaign. Or
Considering
like
they said it was open world, though, that makes me very curious to know
Wait,
what it is.
open world?
The co-op mode, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They didn't say exactly what it is, but they said it's open world and it's kind of like missions are like around. But I don't know what that is, and obviously they didn't
That
show
seems
it.
interesting.
You know what that might be though? That might be playing off the mechanic they built off in Infinite Warfare, which we talked about in our last Patreon episode that we didn't play. But that campaign was regarded as being good, and it had open world aspects of it where you can pick the missions in a specific order.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, in
I didn't even try that game. The
I
single
feel like
player
I
looks
kind of want
kind of cool.
I kind of
yeah.
want to play it because
I mean, we have it. We could just download it and play it.
Yeah, but I don't have space for that.
It'll
Or
take
time.
like a day to beat too.
But yeah, so that's probably what they're playing off of. Because Infinite Warfare, I know had it where it's like a semi-open world where you kind of pick the mission structure.
I know Black Ops 3 campaign that had that too when you would play.
Yeah.
It's like the little mission.
Well, Black
Mission
Ops,
Hub.
Yeah, Black
Yeah,
Ops 3 was just
Mission
terrible.
Yeah.
I said Black Ops 3, not Black Ops 2.
I said 3 was terrible.
Well, yeah, but you're
I-
saying like a mission hub. What he's saying is like you straight up go to the places, like a kind of like a map. I think.
Oh, is that what you're
isn't it
saying?
like you have a
No, I think
spaceship
it's
or?
a spaceship, like mission hub kind of thing, and then you just go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Black Ops 3 wasn't it like not even like a story?
I thought it was
Black
really- I
Ops
thought
3
It was
just
literally
didn't
like a
have-
co-op thing where you're supposed to play with like somebody else.
Yeah, I didn't
It
like the story
technically
at all.
is a story, but it's just I never played it. I didn't
tried
finish
playing
it.
It's like I played the first thing and I was like, this makes no sense.
And then remember they had that thing where there was going to be a zombies campaign. That's what they marketed it as,
Yeah.
but it's just like the campaign missions, but the enemies are like swapped out,
Yeah,
and
with
it's zombies
zombies.
instead, and that kind of thing. And so I didn't finish that.
So this is definitely not having zombies though, Modern Warfare.
This looks like it's definitely not having zombies, which I'm fine with.
I'm not fine with no blackout.
I'm not fine with no blackout either.
But what I am fine with is that Black Ops 4 has blackout, so I'll just keep on playing that.
Yeah, that's true. But I would really like this to have.
Yeah, because I like these style guns.
Oh, and another thing that's important to note, I guess, even though they've never done it, is there's no specialist. So they're not going to
Oh
do.
my God.
Fantastic.
They're not doing the character specific thing like Black Ops did. They showed that your characters will be cosmetically
So,
customizable.
yeah, I was gonna
like-
ask. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
Black Ops 1, like how you can like customize.
yeah, it'll be
your
like
character a little
that.
bit, like you can customize like, the face paint. and all that
Exactly.
stuff.
It'll be like you know.
I like that more.
You know how Modern Warfare Remastered, how it's like that. There's
Oh,
face
yeah,
paint,
yeah,
you
yeah.
have like hats
And
and
you have
outfits.
different characters.
It looks just like that because they showed pre-order bonuses that have like special camoed guns and like specific outfits. So it's like that, but there's no specialists.
I like that.
I
That's
like that a
perfectly fine with
lot.
me.
I
Yeah.
like things being simple in my
Because I
life.
hate getting like gravity slammed.
Yeah, I like when we were playing Bare Bones. I like that because
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's no specialists.
I'm glad they're bringing it back.
I wonder what they're saying is like complex and different. Because I
What do you
don't.
mean?
The
It's
people who saw the
apparently,
game.
it's apparently a
behind
new
doors.
engine. You said it's a new engine.
Yeah, it's a new
So it
engine.
just means it might just run a little bit better. Does that?
That's what I'm saying, 'cause
does
I've
that
not-
really mean that it's gonna be like different?
I don't know how creative you can get with
Is it
that
gonna
kind
be
of
like
multiplayer.
2 Chainz? I'm different.
You keep saying these jokes, and I'm like, what does he mean?
I just like to say random shit, but I hope it's different. I think Call of Duty. I mean, it spiced itself up with the freaking World War II. The last 2 Call of Duties have been. I like that all 3 of the now with Modern Warfare. We look back, all 3 of them are kind of vastly different.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
what the whole sub series genre was supposed to do in the beginning. So I appreciate that because
We don't know anymore.
when it was like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, they're all the fucking same shit.
Yeah, no, I agree completely.
I was gonna say that we don't know what might happen because it's a new game. It's like a new series. So
It's not
Well,
it's not a new
it's not a
series.
new series, but it's like a new they changed the name and all that stuff. So they basically
It's just
like,
Modern Warfare, though.
What do you mean they changed the name?
They even have Captain Price in
they
it.
changed
So.
the name. It's not 4.
What do you? Yeah.
Yeah,
What are you? You're confusing. me.
yeah, what
It's
the
a Modern
fuck are you
Warfare.
talking about?
I know, but I'm saying that like it's like a soft reboot, like we've been talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
true.
saying.
No, I'm saying
So I'm
that.
saying it's gonna be like a new thing, so we don't know. Like,
Also, you know what? That's
Maybe
another
different
good point. If I'm
mechanics.
gonna bitch for a moment, how you're saying the name doesn't matter because they're not going to be connected. Why is Captain Price right on the cover?
Because everybody likes Captain Price.
I agree, but like it's campaign.
But they're trying to sell.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then what's it called? Me and you, we see Captain Price. We're like, I remember when I was 12.
That's true.
I'll give you $60 for nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I'm gonna buy freaking every Mario game because it's like, oh, I remember when I was a kid.
Hmm.
So,
So let's slip right into Mario. Then. That was a good transition.
oh shit, you have a Mario story?
I do have a Mario story.
Wow.
So Super Mario Odyssey has a art book that was released in Japan in September 2018, and it shows off a bunch of things that didn't make it into the game, and Bowsette, which like blew up over the internet for like a little minute. But
Bowsette?
yeah,
Is it like female Bowser?
exactly.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
It's like human female
Oh,
Bowser.
human.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the game. That's why it's just in the art book.
Search that up. I want to see what that
Super
monster.
Be
Mario
careful
Odyssey.
with how you search it though, because that's one
Super
of those
Mario
things that
Odyssey
people
what?
are dirty about.
Oh,
Odyssey
sure.
what?
Bowsette.
I don't know why you're searching it in the YouTube search bar. I just want to see
That's
images.
fine. That's the safest way to search
I
it.
was just gonna ask, what'd you say though? Super
Art
Mario
book.
Odyssey
art book.
art book.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was asking.
Continue on, Mark.
So this art book came out in Japan already, but Dark Horse Comics is going to be like producing it for North America.
Mhm.
It's a 368-page hardcover art book, and it's $49.99, and it'll be coming out on
That is a
October
big book.
22nd. So that's the Japanese one.
Damn, that's a thick ass book. That's like a real book.
Yeah, and the one that'll be coming out here will obviously be adapted for North America. But like, considering, and I mean, we both loved Super Mario Odyssey. I imagine the art is going to be like crazy nice.
Wow. Yeah.
And like only $50 if you're like a huge fan, it'd probably be a really nice piece to just like have.
Yeah, but I'm not the biggest fan of art books. I feel like art books are nice to have because you can just like they look nice on a shelf,
Yeah,
but they're not like I'm never gonna like look through.
I like
That's probably
them.
why people have it. So.
I don't have a lot of them.
I'm gonna say, do you even have a art book? I don't have any art books.
Yakuza 6.
Okay, excuse
Yeah.
me, I was just like almost had that.
The case is like dope as shit. I could grab it if you keep talking.
Grab what?
The art book.
The art book.
It's like
That's what
right
we've been
there.
talking about.
I'll just
Okay.
grab it
I
because
like
it's
the-
really nice.
I like the way it looks.
Just talk about Super Mario Odyssey. I'll disappear for a second.
Okay.
Also, it also shows you how they make right.
No, because it showed this. This is showing you like the art books have like pre-game footage and what they wanted the concept of it to be, and then they
Also
shot-
adds in like all the background stuff to how they made the art.
Exactly. So yeah, but I mean, I like that modern art books are becoming more limited, but they're also becoming actually like useful. Like, and I remember when I first started playing games in the early 2000s, art books were kind of just like cheap throwaways. Like they would
Yeah.
just tie them in and be like, "Oh, here's $10, you get a freaking art book." But now they're kind of becoming more of a luxury item and more.
I think it's cool though. Like to like if you really like the game. To, like,
Yeah,
get
but
it,
I mean, I don't know like what I would really do
Then
with
you'll be
that.
able to see it.
The only art book
But-
I thought about getting was maybe like a Persona 5 art book because Persona 5 just
I
looks
feel
dope,
this
but
would
it's like
definitely make a cool item though, like in a game room or something.
Well, yeah,
like
it's
that.
nice to have, but like they are expensive, and I agree. Like you'll put them up, and then you might not really look at them.
the only reason I would get an art book is like if this studio when we become bajillionaires off of this
Maybe
and we
like
have
video.
cameras and all that stuff, then yeah, I'll probably get an art book just to put in here.
Yeah, and like the Yakuza 6 one, like it's a small,
Oh,
obviously,
snap,
because
I
it's just
like
like the
that.
case. But that was the same price as the game regularly. Like it was $60, and it just came in that case.
Ooh, I like the high quality paper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks really nice.
So they just show some there, and I like that too. Like the way Yakuza just like does that. The ones on PS4, because even the Kiwami remake, I got this for $20, and it's a steelbook. Like their cases are just like really nice.
Oh snap.
Damn.
But another thing too with those art books, if you're somebody who played like N64 and like that era of games a lot, one thing that I have but like I received from my brothers is like gaming manuals, which you don't need now because you have the internet. But some manuals are super nice because they basically have like they have like artwork in them.
Yeah.
And they have like those whole guide pages. Like I have
You remember gaming manuals?
Yeah.
I know,
I have
it's like
one-
crazy. The games don't even have that now.
the manuals that I have, like full ones. I have one for Super Mario 64. I have Zelda Ocarina of Time, Donkey Kong 64, and like a couple of other ones. So like those are nice to have too. They're kind of like messed up because they're old, but
Why does it say the art of Super Mario Odyssey in English if it's a Japanese? Like,
I don't know. And then
You
the
ever-
subheading
that's
they
what I
have.
decided.
yeah, you ever realize that though? Yeah, even the title of the game says
Well,
Super
because
Mario
English
Odyssey.
is like the secondary language everywhere.
I know, but that's kind of weird.
It is. I agree.
I just realized that now. That why would it say that?
And like that's not the heading.
That's-
Like
yeah, that-
the heading is in English and the subheading is in Japanese, which is strange. But
That is weird.
all the text in the book is in Japanese. So that looks really nice. And also, we'll link a Polygon article that basically described this. We'll link that in the description below if you want to go check that out. They have some sample pages of what's going to be in the art book in that article, so you can take a look at it there. And $50 isn't bad. And 368 pages is a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
That is huge. So yeah, and like you were saying,
That's why I like this one. This one's like kind of like.
But you know what I hope though, because I think this was a slight controversy in the Persona community that the American version of the art book didn't have as much art as the Japanese version, and I hope that does not happen here,
I hope that since they said adapting, I hope it's just kind of the same, but
where
just
they just like translate it to English.
exactly.
It doesn't.
Because-
Honestly, you can just buy this in Japanese. You're not gonna fucking read it, so.
That's true. Unless you really care to read it, you're probably not going to. But like you were saying, it's stuff that is in the game. It's stuff that's not in the game. It's like pre-development artwork. There's marketing stuff in there. There's just a bunch of different kind of art in there.
Oh, right. Well then, speaking of art, video games are art.
That is true.
And Phil Spencer said that Microsoft is having the most first-party video games at this E3 press conference than ever before.
14.
14, a whopping 14 titles will be at Microsoft's E3 first-party titles. So this means you can only play these games on Xbox or the
Exclusives.
PC, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because they're all going to eventually be on the PC. And out of these 14 games, I think we only know probably about like 3 of them. We know probably.
I don't know any of them.
Well, I'll tell them to hear right now, Mark.
You got the pre-E3 scoop.
It's not pre-E3 scoop. We got Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
That's one. You got Gears 5.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which is the sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Those are the 3 that I think are confirmed. And you're probably going to have a Forza game.
Probably gonna have a Fable.
They have the Fate. Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't
I'm
know, but
saying
it's
probably.
highly rumored.
Yeah.
So that's Fable.
And even though they say 14 games, we're betting that a lot of them are going to be like indie games.
They also
Yeah.
have a State of Decay. They brought that
Oof.
team. So okay, so
Oof.
we're right now at 5.
No, I was just saying.
I know, but right now we're at 5. Then we have also the studio in San Diego, which I forgot the initiative. I think it was called
I don't
the
know.
quadruple A studio they're building. I forgot what it was.
I don't follow it too much. Of the
I think it was
Microsoft
called the
stuff.
Initiative. So that's 6 games.
Hmm.
Then what's the Outer Worlds? What is there to those people?
That's Obsidian.
Obsidian, they brought them, so that's 7 games.
Hmm.
And then what else? I'm trying to think. So that's 7. I mean, that we only know 5 titles. Probably.
But Outer Worlds is not a.
No, I'm not
But you're
saying,
saying they
that,
have
that
Obsidian.
developer. Yeah, they
I
brought.
doubt. Yeah, true. They
And
probably
then
won't
also
have any in the show
the
though.
fucking Ninja Theory. They also brought them. So,
Oh, okay.
so they have a. I mean, they probably have a couple games cooking. I don't think all
What
of
is Ninja Theory made? I don't know what studio is that?
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
was gonna say because when you said Ninja Theory, I thought of Team Ninja, and I was like, no,
No,
Team
no, no.
Ninja is Neo.
So yeah, I mean, they have they had a bunch of studios last E3. That was kind of the whole big thing that they acquired all these studios. I mean, I would be surprised if a lot of these studios have things to show. It's only been like
Yeah.
a year, but obviously all these projects could have been made in before they acquired them. So
They also have such a like great time to show off what they have, considering Sony is not going to have a press conference. Call of Duty has now already announced itself, and they're like, as we move to E3, a lot of games are just like announcing and releasing trailers.
Yeah.
So they have such a wide open stage of kind of like not having E3 competition to like make a big splash.
yeah, but 14 games is a lot. Like
14 games is a
first
lot,
part-
yeah.
Like 14 games in general at
Yeah.
a conference is a lot. 14 first party games.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton.
That's one of those things, though, is that it sounds nice, but it's a marketing thing. Because when we were talking about THQ Nordic on our last episode
they
about
have like
Dead
80
Island,
games in development.
yeah, and when PlayStation, like early on, I don't remember the exact number, but I remember in one of the earliest conferences of this generation, they're like, we have hundreds. They did say hundreds of games in development for like PS4.
Exactly.
But like, what are those hundreds of games? There's probably hundreds in their total library.
Like hundreds of games released every week.
Yeah, so it's a great thing that you can throw out numbers, but if you're not saying like what the game is or where it's from, then
But Phil
you
Spencer's
should-
saying, I think some of these games are going to have substance behind them. I think out of the 14,
Hopefully.
I feel like at least half of them got to be like AAA quality.
I mean, Crackdown was like a disappointment.
okay, we're not talking about Crackdown.
I know, but I'm not trying to just throw like hate on them. I'm just saying that like 14 games is like that's a big, but they should. They should.
I mean, yeah.
If they've got any like big things to be throwing out now is definitely the time to do it.
It's like in between generation. What happens if they're like fucking all these games? Xbox 2 right here. Or
That would be
next
nice.
gen Xbox. I feel
They
like
could.
I feel like at the end of it, we're gonna get like. We're gonna see a controller. We're gonna see a box. We're gonna get a name. Like something is gonna be revealed about the next Xbox.
And I feel like they should, because they don't really do the little, like they don't have a PlayStation experience kind
They
of thing.
did start that last year.
Like an event or just
Yeah,
a
I
like
think
stream?
it-
Because I know they do their streams.
I think they started a event last year. Xbox something. It's like the PlayStation experience.
So
That's
then
literally
maybe
what they
they'll do
said.
it there.
Yeah, they literally said like it's like we're kind of like making a PlayStation experience for Xbox fans.
I mean, it's good to have like as frequent as you can communication with everyone.
Yeah,
Like what's going on.
with the community.
But when we're talking about these big games and art, we got to talk about Death Stranding.
Oh shit! The transition's on point today.
So Death Stranding came out with a well, actually, let me just say for those of you who don't know, because we're following it, but Death Stranding is Hideo Kojima's next game. It's going to be
PlayStation 4 exclusive.
It's a PlayStation 4 exclusive. It's not with Konami. It's his new studio that's just called Kojima Productions. And they released a trailer on Tuesday, which is like 8 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll definitely link the trailer below. And it reveals the release date and shows off some gameplay, shows off the cast and a bunch of cutscenes and stuff like that. So it's coming out this year, which to us is kind of a surprise.
Yeah. Also, what was it? November 8th.
November 8th.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I thought this game was gonna be like a 2020 game.
I
thought it
didn't
was
know.
like 2021, like
Yeah.
possibly. Like out of like the 4 games we saw last year from PlayStation, obviously we knew Spider-Man was coming out in like September. I think when
It's
came
in
out.
September, yeah.
So yeah, and then the other 3 games, like what was it? Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2, and Death Stranding. I thought Death Stranding would be the last one released out of all of those.
Because they barely should. Only things that we knew about it before was like, okay, Norman Reedus is in it, Guillermo del Toro is a part of it, and they had some and Mads Mikkelsen. So you have some teasers here and there, but they showed like the way the game looks. It looks like they're almost done.
Yeah, they showed like the HUD.
It looks like a complete
They
game,
should-
basically.
yeah.
They show gameplay of you like driving the bike and you like running away from the guys and then them
selecting
fighting.
your weapons
Yeah.
and
Yeah, they
combat.
should
I was like,
I like the little tools. Those tools look interesting.
Yeah, they made a ladder look cool.
Yeah, they made a
Like-
lot look cool, and then they looked like they did that rope thingy that you.
I still have no idea what's going on, but it's
Yeah, it looks like I want.
It's amazing. I like the fact rebuilding America. I love stories about America.
They're saying that there's nothing left, but I mean that's like a big thing for Hideo Kojima. Is just like his games are so out there. That's why people like them so much. Us personally, we've tried Metal Gear, but we haven't like got into them, so we can't act like we're big fans. But like that's another reason why this looks even more attractive to us, because it's like a starting point.
Exactly.
We don't-
I
yeah.
have no baggage because we tried playing. I mean, I tried playing the Metal Gear Solid, the original one on the PlayStation 1 Classic, and it's just
Yeah.
like I can't play that game. Like that just controls terrible to me. I'm not saying it's a terrible game,
Yeah.
but just right now in 2019, that game controls like garbage.
And like the new ones are fun. Like I played Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero all the way through. I know it's short, but still I played that a lot. And then I started playing Metal Gear Solid 5, which I love.
But 5 is the one that they say has no story.
Yeah,
5
but-
is the one that's like, oh, it's fun to play, and I want to play a Kojima game that has
Yeah.
a great story because that's what he's known for.
I mean, it's not that it doesn't have a story. It's probably just that it's not like cohesive with the rest of them. Again, I don't know enough to say about it, but the reason why I'm like, oh, there's no way it can't be there's no story is because within the first like couple of hours that I was playing it, there's like 2 hours of cutscenes already.
But I think that's what they said. Like it's all in the beginning and end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
But it's still so cool. And like this Death Stranding just looked really cool. So like you should definitely give the trailer a watch. And it looks so out there that even though I don't understand it, I feel like it'll just look so cool.
I like that it has a little social commentary. They're trying to rebuild America. America's very fragmented right now, and it's talking about connection, being connected with people. I like the whole aspect of it. And
Hideo Kojima's an Asian man. He doesn't care.
but who cares? I also like the fact that like every time they talk about the game, he's like, "Oh, we're already playing it," and I'm like, "Oh shit, that's dope."
That is exciting, yeah.
The way he talks about it makes it sound like cool, and I
I
also
think
like
it'd be
having.
fun.
I also like the fact they have real actors in it.
Yeah.
Like
a
the full
lot,
cast,
yeah, like
yeah.
a lot of real actors. Like it's almost like a movie production.
They have Daryl.
Even the trailer, like I was watching, I was like, "Fuck, like this looks like a movie."
Yeah.
At some points.
And even for people who are like film buffs, I thought this was weird. So they obviously have Guillermo del Toro in it, but Nicholas Winding Refn is in it, who directed Drive and like a couple of other movies.
Mhm.
It's just weird. Like I saw his name and I was like, they even have a director.
How does
that just, like,
Kojima get
cast
to
into
know
it.
these people, dude? He makes fucking video games. How the
Well,
fuck is
so
he, like,
Norman,
so dope?
I mean, Norman Reedus, Kojima, and Guillermo del Toro
all
are all
friends.
together from Silent Hills.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
all three of them were working on the PT before it was canceled, and then that separated. So luckily, they're all still together. The other people, though, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm assuming maybe Guillermo del Toro has like can introduce Hideo Kojima
like Matt
to like film
Nicholson's like a
people.
real actor.
Yeah.
Like he's like kind of like a not like a huge deal. Like most people might not
He's
know
like
him.
he's like a B tier.
I mean, he's a good actor, but
Yeah.
like
Is that Daryl?
in terms of no.
Who? Mads Mikkelsen? No,
No,
Mads Mikkelsen
Norman-
is like the villain looking guy
Norman
Oh,
Reedus
okay.
is probably like the most recognizable.
because of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I was surprised that they have him in there.
Who?
Norman
Yeah.
Reedus. But
Yeah.
like Mark said, they worked on a previous game that got canceled, and then he's probably like, "Yeah, you want to make another game?"
Yeah, exactly. Like all three of them are already like collaborating on something, and then now they're just carry them over. So they're probably friends, and then it's just easier to carry them over.
And then also, I think that's Carol at the beginning of the video too.
As the
laying
president,
down
yeah.
Yeah.
And then also Troy Baker is in it as like he looks like himself,
They have
and
some like good.
he looks
people
like
in the game.
yeah, for sure. He looks like kind of a villain.
And then we're learning the names of like all
Like
these
when I'm watching the trailer, I feel like
creatures,
it's kind of like
Yeah,
almost like
BTs.
I
PTs,
feel
and
like
all
it's kind
that.
of like almost like a movie-ish kind of like.
And you know this game is going to be really long, probably.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be 20 hours of cutscenes.
I'm surprised
Oh, yeah.
they made it as fast as they did, though. If you think about it, like if you think Metal Gear Solid 5 came out in 2015, I think could be wrong,
Yeah, it did.
but Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out in 2015.
He announces the studio beginning of January.
Even before that, he tries to do PT, which
Yeah.
doesn't work, and then that gets canceled, and then he leaves Konami, and then he announces the studio.
At, like the beginning of January
yeah, and then
2016.
and in that period of time, this game now looks like done.
But also remember they are using the not Killzone. They're using the Horizon
Fox-
Zero Dawn.
Oh, engine?
Yeah,
I
the
did
Fox
not know
engine
that.
is owned by Konami.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So they're using the Horizon Zero Dawn engine. So they have a nice.
Probably looks good.
So they have the basis of the engine. I mean, this might be something that this guy Kojima's been working on for years, and he's already had a script and the storyboarded the whole thing out. So
That's true.
it's just really the parts of like putting it all together. Because I mean, as somebody like a creative like that, you're always working on different and new stories, and he probably wasn't even able to make this at Konami. So once he was on his own, this has probably been a passion project building within years.
That's true.
So he probably already had maybe the story all planned out, and he just needed to put the manpower behind it. And then once they got the engine, and also he probably got help from Gorilla, they'd be like, here, like how to use this engine and stuff like that. Since now he's in the PlayStation family.
Yeah.
But Konami, what is it? Is it Konami Studios? Konami Productions?
It
No,
doesn't matter.
Kojima Productions.
Oh, Kojima.
The name of the-
Kojima, that matters. I was saying Konami, whatever they
I meant
are,
the name.
doesn't
Yeah, the
matter.
name of the studio. The studio is not a first-party studio.
It's Kojima Productions.
Yeah, but the studio is not a first-party studio. PlayStation is just publishing the game.
Also, I feel
But
like
it
the
is an
case looks really
exclusive.
nice.
Yeah, the cover art
Like
looks
the
nice.
cover, Death Stranding. I think that looks like.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I like the simple box art.
Wait, so Kojima Productions is not a first party
It's not a
studio?
first-party studio. The PlayStation
Why?
is just publishing the game.
But it's an exclusive.
Yeah, it's like Insomniac.
Is that
Spider-Man.
okay, true, yeah, I guess that's a good point.
It's the second
But
party.
what,
relation.
so what is considered first party? I mean, Naughty Dog
Naughty Dog because Sony
Gorilla.
owns them. Gorilla.
and like a couple others. Sony Santa Monica.
Sony Santa Monica. Not Polygon.
Polyphony.
Polyphony.
The
Studio
people who made
Japan.
Days Gone.
Sony Bend.
Yeah.
All those studios are first party owned by Sony.
Gotcha.
These Kojima Productions and Insomniac are just second party relationships.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely give this a watch if you haven't. It looks like a nice starting point to get into Kojima's games.
Yeah, this
And
is.
so, I mean, yeah, back with E3, like, this is what I would imagine they would, like, close their show out with. Like, this seems like a big... If Sony was having a conference, which or not, I feel like this would be their, like, big deal.
Yeah.
But since they're getting this all out of the way now, Xbox can just, like, whatever they've got, they should throw on the table.
That's crazy, though. They're just throwing this out there. Like, it's not. This is like a huge E3
Yeah.
reveal. Like, if you do this at like if you show this in the conference room, like everybody would get like hyped as fuck.
Oh yeah, and it wasn't during an event. They didn't like say, "Oh, stay tuned for this."
They were just
day."
like,
It was
"Here,
just, yeah, it was
here."
just Tuesday morning. I saw it on my YouTube feed, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm taking a shit. Let me watch it now."
Look at Matt Mikkelsen. Like I
It
said,
also looks so good.
he's the perfect nice guy in the first 15 minutes of the movie, then turns into an evil person.
He is perfect for that.
Speaking of big games that are not at E3, Beyond Good and Evil will not be at Ubisoft's E3 conference. Beyond Good Evil 2.
Which we were thinking it would be, or at least I thought it would be, because
Remember the story from a couple weeks ago about the 4
exactly, yeah.
AAA games that are coming out
By the end of this fiscal year, or what's by the end of fall?
by the end of the fiscal year, so March 2020.
Okay, yeah,
And I thought this would be one of those games.
yeah, me too.
But yeah, so Beyond Good and Evil will not be at Ubisoft's E3, but they are having a live stream event next Wednesday, June 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And they said they're going to show off more information and give them updates on the progress of the game. But I don't think they're showing gameplay yet, because I remember
Probably
reading an
not.
article saying they want to wait to show gameplay when it's ready.
Gotcha.
So so this game is probably
before
definitely
games.
like next gen game. This is probably not going to be.
Yeah,
I would probably pencil Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Cyberpunk being next gen games.
yeah. Isn't Cyberpunk going to be both?
Cyberpunk is not even going to be at this E3.
I know that.
So I think that's probably definitely like next gen.
Okay.
I mean, they're probably going to have like a play, because
They'll have like a
it's
version,
not as,
but it's
not
really,
as
yeah.
different. Like I was like PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4.
Mm.
It's just, they're just upgrading the like hardware.
Yeah.
It's not like a whole new thing. I'm
Yeah.
speaking like so out of term. Just
No,
like,
no, but I know exactly what
There's
you're
like
saying.
engineers like, you fucking idiots. This is so
Yeah,
different.
because the next PlayStation is going to be backwards compatible. So regardless of if it was like on PS4 or whatever, like
Exactly.
it should be powerful enough to play either version.
Yeah.
The versions should be similar or the
But
same.
what I meant by that being PlayStation 5 games, I think that they're going to be released once the PlayStation 5 or the next gen consoles
Mm-hmm.
are out.
Yeah,
They probably will be available for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but those are probably going to be released when the next consoles are released.
that makes sense. And if it's not going to be at E3, that'll be how it is, because PlayStation 5 will probably release not this fall, but next fall.
I hope so.
I would think so.
I need one.
With them teasing it now.
I need a new one because freaking Black Ops 4 is running like shit on my PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah, and I don't have a Pro. I have a regular slim PlayStation, but I've realized that some games are like significantly not as good as if you run them
Yeah,
on
it
a Pro.
definitely chugs, especially even like when you're even in the menus.
Oh yeah.
The menu, when you hit that home button, it's like 30 seconds to like.
Especially if you're a game that's even slightly demanding, like when we play Blackout. If I try to go to the menu while we're
God,
playing
yeah.
like Black Ops, no, it's gonna take a hot minute to do anything.
Yeah, you're done. You're donezo there.
So, but then some games coming out for PlayStation Plus, because it's the end of the month. So June is starting up.
It's
on
the first of the month. Get up, get up. It's the first of the month.
another copyright strike.
Bone Thugs and Harmony are cool. They're not going to copyright strike that.
I don't know, it just sounds so good. You're
Oh.
amazing.
Thank you.
But on PlayStation Plus, so on June 4th, you could pick up Sonic Mania and Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. And then on the more confusing, and I don't know why you would want to side, on Xbox.
Mark, how many months in a row is this that PlayStation Plus has offered you games you own?
Yeah, that seems to be like
Yeah.
a recurring thing. I buy all the games that they keep. Oh, well, not last month. Last month was The Surge, or maybe it wasn't last
No,
month.
no, no. The Surge was 2 months ago.
So The Surge and Conan Exiles, I didn't buy either of
But
those.
those were both terrible games.
But games that I wanted, though, it seems like they never come out before I buy them.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm
I
happy.
have Sonic Mania, I have Handsome Collection.
I have the Handsome Collection, but I'm excited to play Sonic Mania. It's
Yeah.
apparently the first good Sonic game.
It is. It's very good. I think you should definitely give it a shot. I enjoyed it a lot.
I'll critique it and compare it and show that it's not better than Mario. But
I didn't say it was, but I think you'll enjoy it. But then on, so you can pick those up on June 4th, the Borderlands Handsome Collection and Sonic Mania. But I don't understand why for Xbox this kind of annoys me. Their games with gold for next month. They have NHL 19,
oh shit,
Portal Still Alive, which is the first Portal, just Xbox 360 version.
oh shit.
Rivals of the Ether, and Earth Defense Force 2017. But now's the part that I don't understand and confuses me. So if you want to pick up NHL 19, it'll be available from June 1st to June 30th. If you want to pick up Portal, it's available from June 1st to June 15th.
Okay.
If you want to pick up Rivals of the Ether, it's available from June 16th to July 15th. And Earth Defense Force is June 16th to June 30th. I don't understand why they don't just have games for a month like PlayStation does. It like doesn't make sense to me.
I guess it's because they can update it midway through the month and be
Because
like,
Portal is, but they announced it. Like Portal is probably the best game that they have to offer, and it's available for the shortest period of time.
NHL 19. They got my boy PK and Subban on the cover.
Well, and they're doing
What
that.
you said would make sense if they didn't announce all.
If they didn't announce them, yeah. If they were like, okay, here it is, and now you can pick it up, like that makes sense. But since they're like, here it is, here's how you can keep track of it. I mean, if you play Xbox, it's different. It's not a big deal because you just check the store every couple of days. But I mean, we don't even really do that. I can't remember the last time I added the games with gold. I just play exclusives on my Xbox occasionally, but it still just seems unnecessarily complicated.
That's true.
Also, aside from Portal, which is a 360 game, that doesn't sound like a great lineup of games. If you play hockey games, I guess that's really nice.
My boy PK and Subban's on the cover of that.
Yeah. So.
And then what else? What were the other games?
Rivals of the Ether and Earth Defense Force 2017.
Earth Defense Force. I heard those games are fun.
We've always said that. Yeah, we've never tried them though. And those are on PlayStation 2. They're like multi-platform.
Why can't they be PlayStation Plus games? That sounds like a fun PlayStation Plus game.
I think Handsome Collection and Sonic Mania are really
Those are
good
really
games,
that's a really good lineup. The problem is I feel like the Handsome Collection was brought by a lot of people, and also
yeah.
Sonic Mania was also fairly popular. So it's like, oh well, I mean, a lot of people have these games.
Sonic Mania is on Switch too.
I was originally gonna buy it because I forgot I was flying somewhere.
Yeah.
When that game came out, where was I flying to?
Yeah.
Probably Seattle. Yeah, we got a world traveler here.
Wait, no, it wasn't. When did that game come out?
Well, where else have you gone? You go to Seattle.
Arizona. That's the only other place I can think of. But
I go to Jersey.
When did you go to Arizona?
With
A
you?
long time
This
ago.
No, I know, but I know that, but that's why I was saying like, was it recently? Because he said it was like
I'm
another
saying
time.
like a long time ago.
Yeah, no, Switch wasn't even out then.
You went to New Jersey.
I went to New Jersey. When was
but you had
Sonic
the PlayStation
Mania
Vita.
released?
Yeah, PlayStation Vita.
Sonic Mania was originally released in 2017. The Switch version was released, I think, last year, like
Let me
in the
look at my
summertime.
pictures and I'll tell you when I went to Seattle.
It was probably Seattle.
It was 2017.
Yeah.
September. So yeah. So yeah, that's probably the game I was contemplating. I actually ended up buying fucking Undertale and being extremely disappointed.
Undertale's a great game, and you're an idiot.
I was
You think that's a good game?
It's such
No.
a
I
good
didn't play it.
game.
I watched it.
He couldn't get past the first stage.
because I don't like the dodging shit. Like what the fuck?
Like this is a
What the fuck is that shit?
a valid point. That
Stupid ass combat.
sometimes you will like straight up dislike a game because like you don't know how to get past something, which
Yes.
makes some sense. But like,
Yeah, why would you want to play something you can't play?
What is another
that's true.
precedent? You saying that this happens? When has this happened again?
well, my example is not good because I would say Rage because you're saying you went into that area with the wrong vehicle, so you couldn't even get through the mission. But
That's just because
That game does suck, though. That's why I'm
but
like,
Rage
I
does
know.
not clearly show up with a vehicle.
it does.
yes, it does.
Not only does it tell you, since I like,
Is it like
It
audio?
gives you a
it's not
vehicle.
just audio. You go in, you give her the spoilers. I guess spoiler warning because this is the
Yeah.
final mission. So spoiler
worry,
warning for the
another
next
thing.
like 4 or 5 minutes.
Don't worry, Rage 2 sucks.
But you go to Lusum and you
Modern
give
masterpiece.
you give her the fishing core or whatever, and she's like, "All right, great, I'll put it in the tank." And then a whole cutscene plays where they show the tank spawning, and so the tank spawns in automatically
So
for you.
it literally,
I skipped the cutscenes.
it literally
Okay.
shows you that you should be using this vehicle
Yeah.
for
Well,
basically like the rest of the game.
I skipped the cutscenes because I was just like, I want to beat it.
And then
Gotcha.
and literally before you go in there, it says
Yeah.
you should if you're not in the whatever the vehicle
Yeah.
is called, it literally says you should be in that vehicle.
Because you like have to. And then there is also audio. Do you have subtitles on when you play games or no?
No, he
Sometimes I
doesn't-
do, sometimes I don't.
I always do
I always
subtitles.
have-
I don't like to
always.
because I feel like it ruins the cinematic.
You're listening
aspect
to a
of it.
fucking podcast and
Podcast.
skipping cutscenes
When
anyway.
I fucking care about the game is what I'm talking
That's what I'm
about.
saying. I didn't even
This
listen to it.
game I could just.
So if you
skip
don't, you
cutscenes.
should put
I didn't even-
subtitles on.
I should. You're right.
I didn't.
That's my
I
fault.
just read the subtitles.
I need to be a
But
better
it's fine.
person.
There's no story, so I can understand why you
That's what
wouldn't.
I was like. There's no story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then he was supposed to beat it the night before, and I went to his room in the morning, and I was like, "So how the ending sucked, right, or whatever?"
And I was like, I can't get in. 'cause
and
I went there with Icarus, the
Yeah.
flying, the little
And the
flying
turrets
thing.
just kept killing him right away.
That shit was annoying as fuck.
He
Yeah.
was like, "My game glitched or some shit." I'm like, "No,
Dude,
you're
my game glitched really bad too towards the end.
stupid."
Dude,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
I
how-
you sent us the video.
But you guys want to know how pissed off I was when I was fucking playing Undertale? Because that trip to Seattle,
Yeah.
I flew to Newark, New Jersey, 2 hours. Then from Newark, New Jersey to Seattle was fucking another 5 hours. I was so pissed off. But I wasn't that upset because I switched. I had Mario Kart. I was all good with that.
I actually played Undertale on a plane too. I played it on my laptop though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I played something on my Vita. I forgot what it was. Probably like Sly Cooper.
And I was trapped with it because I was on an 8-hour flight. So I was like, well,
That's when you went to London?
yeah, I was like, well, if I don't like this, like,
We're world
this is all I've
travelers.
got.
So,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to,
What are we going? Me and Marky Mark are world travelers.
Yeah,
We
you
go
gotta
to
explore.
I
London.
didn't know that Mark went to London. Oh snap!
Yeah. But so I mean, that's when I played it, and I thought it was
What
good.
the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about Undertale, and we were talking about games with gold.
Oh shit, games
And
are
then we
going.
went just from traveling.
So for Rage 2, also, we'll have a little review video about it. The show is called Modern Masterpieces, but considering the state of the game, we might have to switch things up a little bit.
I mean,
We'll
what's
just
it
call it modern okay pieces.
It's still the show's called Modern Masterpiece. We just didn't know that it's modern.
we didn't know it wasn't going to be
be
a
a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Not every painting that Leonardo da Vinci did was a masterpiece. Not every game we're gonna have on the show is gonna be a masterpiece.
That's like a big compliment for Rage, being like comparing it to
No,
actual
it's
art.
like a shitty Leonardo.
You actually compare it to something like people like to look at art.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a visually good
But
looking game.
we'll break it down and give our full opinions on it. There's obviously some good. There's
A week or two, right?
Some bad.
I mean, yeah, we'll probably do a lot like next week because
Yeah.
it's the end of the month already. It's the 31st. So,
as Mark had to realize the 7th time he introed the show.
yeah, introducing the show is a little rough today. It's been a slow morning to wake up.
Jesus. So the only other news stories I got are more E3 games. We can run by them real quick.
Yeah, you can
New
pump
Need
up.
for Speed is
Mhm.
coming in 2019, but it's not going to be a EA's thing.
Why?
I don't know. They just said no. It's not
Yeah.
going to be there.
I don't know, but that's just weird.
That's weird. Like
That's
they're
what I'm
not
saying.
gonna-
I'm not saying like
Yeah.
why, like you got all the details, like what's going on.
No,
I'm
they were just
saying,
like, no, they're like, it's gonna come out later this
Yeah.
year, but we're not revealing it at E3.
Even with Ubisoft being like, oh, we'll show this about Beyond Good and Evil, but not at the conference, is weird because they could just give a small update. Like, how much
Oh,
do
fuck.
they really have to show?
We're gonna go back in time. We're going back in time, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the Microsoft story.
Yeah.
If they fucking remember the Forza Horizon game, you said it was rumored supposed to be like a street run.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah, it would be dope.
Oh, like a street racing?
Because this
Yeah.
Need for Speed
Oh,
20.
that would be. I like that.
Because this Need for Speed 2019, I'm gonna have to buy because it's like the only like street racing kind of game, so
Yeah.
I have to buy it.
Yeah.
And then fucking, and I think is it gonna be called Need for Speed?
I mean,
No, 'cause the
you
other
mean
one
like
was-
what'll the
Is it gonna have?
subtitle be?
I don't know if it's gonna be like because the other one 3 years ago was called Need for Speed,
Yeah, that was like a soft reboot.
Yeah.
I guess.
and
but
it's also the 25th anniversary of Need for Speed, so hopefully it's not a shitty one.
yeah, I don't. They didn't release a lot about. But this is they had 2 years to work on this one, not just a year, because Payback came out in 2017.
And that one's not good.
That one was not good, yeah.
Not
but
good at all.
I'm saying hopefully the extra time helped them.
Yeah.
Was it just Need for Speed, whatever, and then to Payback? Because there wasn't one in 2016, I don't think.
No, I think it came out in 2016, and then
Payback?
No. Payback came out in 2017.
Yes.
Need for Speed soft reboot came out in
2015. 2015 for sure.
Google it, Justin.
Yeah, get on it.
Get on that shit.
Prove me wrong.
But yeah, so this game's coming out in the fall. I'm gonna have to buy because it's the only street racing game. But I hope what Mark was telling me earlier about the Xbox, the games that they're releasing, that Forza apparently might be working on a. God, what are you?
We're just laughing because
Jesus
he's
Christ!
on the screen that I have in the studio. He just pulled up when did Need for Speed. What? Why do you Google it? When did Need for Speed the game come out? See, 2015.
I mean,
But originally, what we were saying is in big bold, it said 1994. I'm like pretty sure it didn't come out.
I mean, you just can't
That was
Google
like the
shit.
other
I mean, it was the same exact photo and everything.
Well, 2015 is perfect. That's exactly what I needed to see.
Oh, and on Windows, it came out in 2016.
Okay.
But
But yeah, so apparently Mark said there's a rumor that the Forza team's not making Motorsport or Horizon this year. It's supposed to be a street racing game. And if they do that, then I'll just buy an Xbox One.
yeah, and obviously a rumor. I don't know more than.
Mark,
You
Mark,
guys
is
see at
at,
this
Mark
point.
actually, he did a trip to Seattle and went to Xbox and then talked to Phil Spencer, and he knows all the details.
I've never been to Seattle.
We should go.
We should go to Seattle.
Nice.
You already know the city.
They have good socks there.
It's a small
You say
city.
they have good socks?
Yeah.
What do you mean they have good socks?
They know the Space Needle has these dope ass socks that
Oh, okay.
I bought him a pair and I bought me a pair.
They're like compression, like comfortable.
They're very
socks.
comfortable and they're also very cool designs.
I just never heard a city highlighted with like, yeah, they got like good socks. We gotta go get some nice jockeys.
They
meet
also
you in
have
Portland.
a lot of other good things, but the socks is the number one.
You said the seafood there is like incredible.
Oh, it's
I
awesome.
mean, obviously they have like.
The shit comes right off the fucking
Yeah.
bay.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Or the
just saying
ocean.
like that just sounds nice.
Yeah, it is.
We're right off the ocean here. There's not like good seafood in Florida, or
If you
like
go to, like, the
exceptionally
beach,
good.
yeah.
Go to the beach, you'll find some.
You'll find some. That's
We
true.
live in
But
fucking
most of it is,
Central
like-
Florida. You're gonna catch what, a fucking minnow in the river and give it to me? We don't live like on
Get
the
some
beach.
toasted alligator meat.
Yeah, we live like we don't live on the
Tastes
beach.
like chicken. I
Tastes
never
like-
had alligator meat.
I've had
I heard it's
alligator.
good.
I've heard it's good too.
And shark too. I heard that's good.
I heard shark is good. Yeah.
Well, I'm not rich like you guys. Where the fuck are you eating shark at?
Yeah. Where are you eating
I
that?
don't hear. I've heard.
The delicacies?
The delicacies. All
Yeah,
right.
but I haven't had that. So
Another game that's going to be at E3 that's highlighting. It's probably going to be one of the most hyped games at E3. Is Avengers, the Avengers video game by Square Enix, which Square Enix is also taking PlayStation's time slot, which we covered last week, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so Square Enix is taking PlayStation's time slot.
Well, I don't know if we did, but it doesn't matter because, sorry to interrupt you, before E3 we'll do a full breakdown of like when the dates are and the times are
Oh,
for
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
of the things, and we'll have like our wish list and all that kind of stuff. But continue, because I don't know if we covered it or not, so I don't want to say we did.
Okay, but yeah, so Square Enix is taking PlayStation's old time slot of like Monday night, and they announced that the Avengers project has an official name. It's called Marvel's Avenger, which is pretty interesting because the
Marvel's
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
it's called Marvel's Spider-Man. So are they tied in together? Who knows? There's an Avengers Tower in Marvel's game, so in
To
the
start
Spider-Man,
up that universe.
they could start up that universe. So that'd be kind of interesting.
What E3 was because so this game is not like this is the first time they're announcing it. They had one.
It was teased.
It was teased very small, like a
an
cinematic,
A,
like
the
yeah.
Avenger symbol or some shit.
Because they showed it was like a brief cinematic pan over of Captain Shield, like Thor's hammer, and like some other stuff, and then they just said Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics.
I'm assuming this is the full blowout, and it's coming this year.
Okay, you think it's coming this year?
Coming this year.
What's the art style gonna be like? Like Spider-Man?
No clue, because the teasers. You could search it up. The teaser is so short that you can't pinpoint what kind of game they're going for.
I think
I think it's just gonna
Like,
be
I don't know if it's-
Spider-Man. It's gonna look like.
I don't know if it's like a Marvel's Alliance kind of game or if
no,
it's
no,
like
no. It's
yeah.
gonna be a good game.
Well, I'm not, I'm not saying that.
But yeah, I think this is gonna get the full E3 blowout treatment because Square Enix is taking PlayStation's prime spot, which is like the biggest. Like that's like I
Put
think
tease like in there.
yeah, game teaser. The PlayStation time slot for
Yeah,
E3
it's
is
that
always
second
like the
one.
biggest.
Or the first one, I think. Yeah.
The 52 seconds? God, that's short.
Sorry. Continue.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna repeat myself again. The PlayStation time slot at that Monday night is like the biggest, most prime time E3 time slot because it starts at 6 o'clock West Coast time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So everybody's home, everybody's watching it, having a good time. Late at night, you just got off of work and you see PlayStation just rock it out with always a great E3. But now Square Enix is taking that spot, and I think this is the perfect game to
Oh, snap.
display that.
Yeah. And so this teaser that we have playing shows it's Square Enix and it's Crystal Dynamics, and it's also this was posted on Marvel's official YouTube channel.
So are they gonna try to make the game look realistic? Like,
I mean, it's probably not going to be like a cartoon style.
Yeah,
What
it's
I
not
would
gonna be
imagine is it's going to be kind of like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I would think.
I think though that this shit has
I
to
don't
be.
know, Spider-Man's not like too realistic. You can tell it's like more like
This shit has to be
Well, yeah.
good though
you can tell
because
it's like more cartoon.
It does have to be
because
good.
like Endgame is amazing and fucking
Yeah.
Infinity War is amazing.
If they were to completely like mess this up, then that could already be the end of like the Marvel games.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna fuck this
Not
up.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man will definitely get a sequel.
Dude, I hope like they do like a fucking Civil War trailer thing where like they have a nice trailer and then at the end it's like Spider-Man like, hey guys. And I'm like, oh shit, Spider-Man. I know
So-
that.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how it'll play. Like, I'm wondering if it'll be like chapters, you play different heroes, or if it's like you
I
pick a
think
team.
because I think it's
or-
gonna be like kind of like a co-op open world kind of thing. So I think you're gonna like pick a character and then you probably like level them up and stuff like that.
So kind of like
So you have like a level
So like
5
Marvel's
co-op.
Alliance.
I never played.
But I
that.
think it's
was
gonna-
compare
I don't-
it to-
I
was
think it's
gonna
gonna have
compare it to,
less-
like Borderlands. Like you pick the character and then like
Yeah, that's what I was going for. It's gonna
That
be
would be
less
cool.
characters. It's not gonna be like Alliance where you have like 80 characters.
you have like 5 whatever how many characters there are, and then you just. Would they have a skill tree? Do you think maybe?
I don't know, because I don't know what kind of
Maybe-
game it's going to be.
Exactly.
Maybe-
Like, it's really hard to think because
Maybe,
but this is-
maybe they might have a skill tree though. Like,
But the
maybe
people who
little
make this
upgrades
game,
you can do to your
the
character.
people who make
Maybe.
this game are Crystal Dynamics, and those Tomb Raider games have skill trees.
that's true.
So
So I think they might have skill trees then for like certain characters. I mean, not for certain characters, but like.
And we already,
different
what's it called?
abilities.
Me and Justin already discussed who each of us are of the Avengers.
Like maybe Iron. I mean, not Iron Man.
Of
maybe,
like, if you were to play this or just in real life.
We're talking about real life, so this is who you're gonna play as. You're gonna play as Thor. Me and Justin discussed because you're kind of funny, and you're
And
just
I'm fat.
you're fat, and you're a fat sad alcoholic. Spoiler for Endgame.
I mean, jeez. I mean, it's already been out.
Everyone's seen that.
It has five.
If they wanted to or not.
Yeah, it's 5 billion. Fucking.
I thought I was like Rocket Raccoon, but I'm happier with Thor.
No, yeah, you're Thor. You're funny, and he's Star Lord. We thought. I said that he's Star Lord.
Okay.
And then he thinks he's Iron Man. He
I
thinks
didn't-
he's
Well,
the-
obviously he thinks he's Iron Man.
Yeah, he thinks he's the shit.
So you're just
I-
picking what you want to be.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he wants to pick what he
I'm
wants
not
to
picking
be.
what I want to be. I'm
Alright, why are
picking.
you Iron Man then?
Because I'm the leader.
He's like, because I'm the strongest Avenger.
No, I would not say Iron Man is our strongest Avenger.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you
But
know.
I'm saying I'm willing to risk it all for the fucking family.
I'm saying-
Spoilers for Endgame.
You know how, like,
I'll die for this shit.
I'm saying how, like, when Thor goes onto the ship and he's like strongest Avenger and Hulk is the strongest, like how they all fight for
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, you
you're
guys would
just like,
fight
I'm
over
the
that,
leader.
and I'm just like way more intellectually
Star Lord's a
above you
good
guys.
one though.
That's what I'm saying. Star-Lord, I feel like
I'm
fits
not
it.
upset with Star-Lord. I like Star-Lord.
That's what I'm saying. I gave you guys good one. I
I
wasn't
mean, I
like,
fucked everything up though for everyone. You know, I got.
I don't know if I'd want to be Thor though.
why would you not want to be Thor? He's
I
a
don't
god
know.
of thunder. He's funny. He's fucking strong as shit.
Yeah, that's
No one
true.
really likes him.
That's not.
What
true.
are you talking
I don't
about?
People definitely.
Thor?
I
like,
wouldn't want to be him.
Dude.
I wouldn't want to be him or Captain America.
People didn't like
No,
him at
I would-
first.
I would
but
say right now Thor is probably like the second most popular.
I would hate.
I would
Captain
agree with
America.
that. Why?
I don't know. I feel like it's just like so basic.
I was thinking you could be Captain America too, but I'm like,
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want him to be Captain America.
because that's not funny. So
it's
you
not.
thought you would be Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah,
No.
because he's like softy.
No, I think you're Thor. Thor's a softie too. That's what I'm saying. I think Thor.
Thor's kind of a bitch though.
Oh my god! Now
He
he's
kind of
turning
is
on
though.
Yeah, he should be the raccoon, so me and him would be friends.
me. I know.
Yeah,
I'm-
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's
that's
fuck you. Fuck you, Iron Man.
well. I'm,
You're dead.
Yeah, shit. We're
I
still alive.
died so you fuckers could live. And I think
You're
that
still gonna
I would still make.
I was alive either way.
All I'm saying is
you
I'm-
weren't.
I mean, you could just do the freaking.
I was gonna
stuff
make
that,
the.
like,
I will make the ultimate sacrifice in the end. All right, and that's why I'm Iron Man because I'm willing to go that far.
All right, so we got our Avengers spoiler cast here.
I mean, you could just do the stones, though. You didn't have to like snap your finger.
You could talk louder. You know, this is like a.
I'm saying that he could just.
This
do
is
this-
the audio
This is like a
podcast.
show they have to listen to. They can't like read your lips.
I was saying he could have just threw the stones out or just dropped them instead of like.
Yeah, this is why you're not Iron
Instead
Man.
of like actually like.
This is exactly why
He
you're
could have
not.
done that, and then like Thor could have just like smashed him in the
This
head.
is this is why he's Star Lord because
Yeah.
you would just fucked it up again.
That is what he did.
Yeah, so this is exactly why you're Star Lord.
I mean, that would mean that I fucked it up too, because I'm Thor, and he's like, oh, let me cut his head off.
You didn't fuck it up. It's no, if he was
Yeah, you
alive,
missed his head.
yeah, but
Idiot came.
Okay.
He has a big ass head. I don't know how you didn't hit that.
so this is perfect. You guys always fuck it up, and then I fix.
It's kind of
Do
opposite.
you want
in
to close
real
the
life.
show?
I mean,
Oh, can't put the team on his back.
I put the team on my back. What's it called? We did the Avengers test. What I showed you what it was. I was Iron Man.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. I did the personality test.
I mean, if you answer the right questions, then yeah, I mean, you're most likely gonna end up.
He practiced it before.
why would I practice that?
Those
I just answered it.
Those personality tests, dude. Those are so simple. They're like those tests, and you just be like, oh, I'm obviously gonna choose all the traits that this character has, so I can be that.
I mean, that's not true.
That's
When I
not
do
the
some of
point.
those
I do
tests, I
it-
go through them, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm not this, or I'm not that.
Yeah, you pick the ones that fit you so you can get like an actual representation. Maybe your bitch ass does that shit because you're a cheat.
I feel like he's not Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. It's okay.
Say it with your chest. Talk a little louder.
I feel like he's not Iron Man.
I feel like we're not superheroes.
That is true. We're not superheroes.
I am Iron Man. End scene.
End the show.
And the show.
I mean, that's pretty much all the time we have, so that was a good ending.
There's no more news.
Not really.
Okay.
Oh shit! Nothing else happened this week.
I mean, aside from that, some quicker updates is that Apex, their season 2 will be starting up later in June.
People still play that.
Yeah, people still play that.
I think it's like a top 3 streamed game on Twitch.
Yeah, because it's free. Yeah. Those big free games, like, they get popular. Like Dauntless now, a ton of people are playing that. I mean, that game does look really
It
cool.
actually does look really good.
'Cause, like, Monster Hunter,
Cody, who
like, a
I
little
worked
bit.
with, said it's really good.
Yeah.
So
But for Apex, the season 2 starts later in June, and the project manager Lee Horn gave details about like what's going to be in the battle pass and stuff like that. They said there won't be as many useless cosmetics like badges and stat trackers. When we were recording the ending of the show, right after about the an hour and like 4-minute mark, my laptop decided to have a heart attack. So my laptop basically had a stroke, screen went blue, and we didn't know if we were going to have to redo the whole show or everything like that. But it sounds like it pretty much got everything except for the outro. So just cleaning up from where it left off. Apex is doing its Season 2 in late June. Destiny on June 6th will have a live stream where they're going to show some new stuff coming to Destiny 2. And that's all the stories, and everything else should be intact. We got to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters, so thank you, George, Lacey Perez, and Matt Acevedo. And everyone else, let us know what you think of the news. What do you think of Death Stranding, Call of Duty Modern Warfare? We want to hear about all of that, so you can meet us in the comments below. We'll read everything. And thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
I am Iron Man.